Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Spencer. Everyone, so knowing what we now know about Joe Biden, am I the only person that has trouble not looking at the Obama administration the same way I look at a Kevin Spacey movie? It's like, oh, I used to love this one, but it's all weird now. Like, seriously, look at a clip of Obama doing some cool Obama shit in a speech, and then Joe Biden walks in. It's just like trying to watch Baby Driver. You can't. It's just so confusing, because Democrats in America, you had Bernie, a 79-year-old man who, and I've never been more confident about saying this about an older man, has never given a woman too young for him an unrequested back rub. Like, not even a one, not even a hint. Like, yeah, hey, Crystal, TGIF, nothing. You had Bernie, you had a man who somehow, inexplicably, always looks like he just rescued a bird. But then you went with a dude who is the reason your teenage daughter can't have people over for sleepovers. Like, that's, oh boy. Okay, getting past that, there are some positive things that have happened. Dolphins are returning to Italy. A lot of news stories about this. By the way, totally cool to be happy about environmental advances due to the quarantine. That doesn't mean you're endorsing the quarantine. It's a cool thing that happens. It's okay to be okay with that. But there's one question that no one is asking about the Dolphins returning to Italy, and it bugs me that no one's saying this, and it's this. Why did they leave? Because dolphins, they live in a lot of places, but one of the main concentrations of dolphins in the world is in and around the waters of Japan, where they are constantly and brutally slaughtered, yet they stay. That's how tough it is to get a dolphin to budge from real estate. What twisted shit did Italians do to them? What fucked up Get Out style experiments were Italians performing on dolphins to push them to the point where they're like, guys, I know this is bad, but remember Sorrento? I think we should stick it out. So I am in quarantine like a lot of you. I have been watching a decent amount of porn while I'm here. I am now at the point where I have a favorite character in porn. And by character, I mean archetype, because porn is a medium and all story mediums have separate archetypes. And my favorite character in a porn movie is a guy, and it is always a guy, who insists on sticking to the script despite the fact that all the other performers have clearly skipped ahead. Like, you'll have, like, the girls are literally ripping off the clothes of the guys in the garage, and that one dude is like, even if you don't have money, you gotta pay for the oil change somehow. I love him. I love him because he respects writers. And I respect people that respect writers. My favorite moment, so far in this quarantine it was when I was watching porn. And it was a site called Blacked. If you don't know what Blacked is, it's a porn site where small white women tend to have sex with black men that have dicks that look like my dick would look like if it was wearing a dick mascot costume. But that wasn't the funny thing. The funny part was even before they even introduced anybody in the movie, the black screen before they faded in on the pool, and it was text across the screen. This is 100% true, by the way. And the text across the screen said, "Are you black and do you have a big dick? If so, please email us at casting@blacked.com to set up an interview." Okay, the funny part isn't the fact that Blacked has their own domain name. That makes sense. They're a legit business. The funniest part was Blacked is running out of well-hung black men. See, to me, that's an allegory for COVID-19. Because over at Blacked, they're like, we knew this might happen intellectually, but we didn't plan ahead. Also, were they worried we would notice they were double casting? Because that's actually part of the fun of porn for me. You know, you'll be it's like watching a Shakespeare production where two small parts, seemingly unrelated, become connected when the same actor plays them. It offers depth where maybe depth wasn't intended. It's the exact same way with porn. It's like, oh my gosh, he's playing both the young musician and the music mogul. It's like we're seeing his entire journey. I do a lot of dick jokes, actually. That's a big part of my act. And a lot of them are pretty easy because I'm a fairly nebbish white dude. So I go, oh yeah, the tiny dick, ooh, look at my dick. But I've actually come to terms with something while I've been in quarantine, which is I actually like my dick. It's the right dick for me. Which is to say, if you were to see me naked and then describe me to another person, it wouldn't be the first thing you mentioned, which is what I'm looking for in a dick. I don't want a top of the list dick. Even like a big one, size-wise, I wouldn't want a big dick. Me with a big dick, that would just like look like me on a Harley Davidson. You'd be like, no, not him, no. I'm not getting on that if he's driving. It's the only foible it has is it does kind of veer left, but it's not a hard left. It's more of a suggestion left. Best way to describe it is that when I have an erection, it looks like my dick is worried someone's following it, but it's trying to be discreet. It's like, the only time I was ever actually jealous of someone with a big dick is a girl once described to me of sleeping with a dude who had a dick she described as a post-credit scene dick. And what she meant by a post-credit scene dick is that when he put it in her, it was like watching a Marvel movie where she was like, I guess that's it. Ooh, a little more. Cool. My name is Jake Spencer. Thank you so much.